Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Credit Repair Show with your host, the credit doctor, Angelo McCutcheon, coming to you with another quick video on the credit repair process. And while you're here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so whenever I do go live, you'll get the notification, or whenever I upload a video, you'll get the notification as well. Make sure you hit the like button and even share the video so your friends, family can get this free information. Once again, it's your boy, the credit doctor, Angelo McCutcheon, the founder of my company called the Faithful Credit Group. We've been helping people repair their credit over 15 years. We also help people build business credit as well. And there'll be a link in the description where you can see our Build Business YouTube page, or the video will be up top that you can click onto as well. But today we're going to talk about just three things that you can do to start helping improve your credit score. Just three things. Now, everybody, typically when they want to clean up their credit, want to take their scores from the 400 or 500s all the way up to the 700 and 800s, and they want to do that within 5 to 10 days or 30 days, But I always tell people, listen, you didn't mess up your credit in overnight. You didn't mess it up overnight. You're not going to fix it overnight. But with time and patience, you will be able to get it done. And so let's look at three things to help you clean up your credit. The very first thing to help you start improving your credit, again, is making your payments on time. Remember, 35% of your credit score is based on-time payments. So the more you start making your payments on time, the more it's going to help increase your credit score. Remember, when you make a late payment, which is 30 days or more late, when you're 30 days late, and that gets reported to the credit bureaus, you can lose up to 100 points just for one late payment. Now, people say, can I get those points back? Yes, you can, but it's going to be over time. So the quickest way to start doing that and getting those points, particularly if you want to start now and see it in the next 30 days, because your credit reports updates every 30 days, you have to start making your payments on time. That is crucial to getting that 30%. That's a big chunk of your credit score. Make those payments on time every month, beginning the month that you listen to this video or you watch this video. Make sure you make your next payment on time. That's 35%. Now, let me explain what on time means, because some people think that 1 or 2 days late is not on time. Well, here's the difference. So let's just say your lender says you have to make a payment on the 15th of every month. Your bill is due on the 15th. You got a car payment that's due on the 15th of every month. Now, you might end up paying it on the 16th or the 17th or the 18th or the 19th or the 20th. Now, when you do that, depending on what kind of grace period the lender gives you, you may be late for them, but you're not late for them to report it to the credit bureaus. It's not until you're 30 days late that it gets reported to the credit bureaus, and that's when you take a hit. So you should always pay it on the 15th or before the 15th. But if you pay it on the 16th or the 17th or the 18th or the 19th, you're not considered late for the credit bureaus for your credit report. Only when you're 30 days late. And then it could be 60 days late, 80 days late, all that. Then it starts just rolling until they just charge it off. But that's another video we'll talk about later. But once you start making those payments on time, that's going to get reported to the credit bureaus, and that's going to start help increase your credit score. So 35% of your credit score is based on-time payments. That's the first thing you can do to start improving your credit score. The second thing you can do, remember, if you have any credit cards, make sure you pay them down before it gets reported to the credit bureau. So what we mean by that is 30 days. Well, let's forget about 30 days. What we mean by that is, remember that you have a due date and you have a statement date when you have credit cards. The due date is when they ask you to make your minimum payment, which you should be making more than the minimum, of course. And then they have the statement date. The statement date is what is the balance that they're going to report to the credit bureaus. So you want to make sure your utilization by the statement date is down at least 10%. It's down 10%. Some will say 30%. Keep it under 30%. That's usually the standard. But I always say the best is to keep it under 10%, or keep it down 10%. And that is when they report it. By the time they report it to the credit bureaus, you want to have it down. So let's use an example for that. So let's say your credit card payment is the 15th of each month. That's the due date, right? The due date is the 15th of each month, but then the statement date may be the 20th of each month. So the due date when you make your minimum payment is the 15th. The statement day is when they report whatever balance you have left to the credit bureaus. So if you use $500 and they say on the due date, pay us $25. If you pay just the $25 and don't make no other payment by the statement date, then they're going to report $475 to the credit bureaus. And that's going to hurt you because your utilization is going to be high. But what you have to do is just by the 17th, by the 20th, after the due date, by the 20th, make sure you have at least $300 of that $500 paid. $300 to $400, I would say, of that $500 paid. At least $400, if not all of it. Now, remember, once you do that and they report that low utilization, guess what? Now you're going to start getting increases in your credit score, right? So if you have more than one credit card, just add up all the balances and just pay them down. Know when the due date is, know when the statement date is, and pay them down by the time they report the statement balance to the credit bureaus. That's the key. Now, after the 20th, in this example, you could use the whole $500 if that's your limit, or you could use the whole $1,000 if that's your limit. It's just that you want to make sure it's paid down by the 20th of the following month. You have a whole month to pay it down. So you can use it all, or as much as you want, but just pay it down, because by the time it gets to the statement date, you want to have that utilization down at least 10% or less. If you start doing that, along with making your payments on time and managing your credit cards on time, you will begin to see a big boost in your credit score. A big boost in your credit score. And month after month that you manage it like this, your score will start rising, rising, rising. And if you have any negative items that you're already working on to get it deleted, that's going to give you an even bigger boost. And then the third thing and final thing to help you improve your credit, particularly if your scores is in the 400, 500, low 600s, you can have someone add you as an authorized user on their credit card. Someone who has a long history of on-time payments on a particular credit card or credit cards, and they can just add you as an authorized user, don't give you the card, just allow you to be added as an authorized user, so you will get the history of their on-time payment, which in turn would help boost your credit score. So there you have it. 3 quick things to help you improve your credit score. Start making your payments on time. Number 1. Number 2, get your credit utilization down under 10% by the time they report your credit card payments or statements to the credit bureaus. And number 3, if you know anyone, a family member or friends who will add you as an authorized user without giving you the credit card, just add your name as an authorized user so you can get their good paying history. Those 3 things, at least 3 things, there's some other things, but at least 3 things right there to help you improve your credit. Now, for that information, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the notification bell, and go ahead and like this video. Comment on it if you like. Tell me what you would like us to talk about, and we will definitely bring that up. And with that in mind, you guys have a blessed day. Whatever you do, stay blessed. But what's even more important is that you are a blessing.